with this. A line passes through the points 3, 2, and the same problem. Same problem as this. 3, 2, negative 6, 1. Same exact problem. What is the slope of the line? Now, we're not going to count it out anymore up here. Okay? X, Y, X, Y. Let's take this Y right here, 2, and put it there. And let's take this Y right here, negative 1. And if you'll remember back to Mr. Eckert walking around, instead of actually counting everything, we just subtracted. So, let's take Mr. Eckert over to the other page. So instead of actually counting, or counting over here, let's just subtract. 2 minus negative 1. Minus negative 1. 2 minus negative 1. We're just subtracting. Just like we subtracted here, we're going to subtract here. So, minus a negative. Minus a negative. How many times have I said this? Minus a negative becomes positive. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay? And let's take x, which is 3, and put it here. 1, 2, 3. And then let's take this x, which is negative 6, and put it here. And remember, all Mr. Eckert's doing is walking from here to here. So instead of counting it out, let's just subtract. 3 minus, we're just subtracting, negative 6. 3 minus negative 6. And we just did this. Minus a negative becomes a positive. 3 plus 6, 9. Whoa. Look at that. Look at that. 3 over 9. What did we have? We had 3 over 9. And then we simplify it and we get 1/3. So I'm going to take 3 over 9, divide by 3, and we get 1/3. Very, very simple. A line passes through the points 3, 2 and negative 6, 1. What is the slope of the line? The slope is 1/3. Now, I am going to erase all of this. I'm going to do the same exact problem a different way. It's not going to confuse you at all. What's going to happen is last time I wrote 2 minus negative 1. So that was this y minus that y. And then I wrote 3 minus negative 6. So that was this x minus that x. This time I'm just going to do it backwards. Okay, so I'm going to do this y first. Negative 1 minus this y, 2. And then I'm going to do this x, negative 6 minus this x, 3. All I did last time I started with these numbers. Which ones did I start with? I started with these numbers, and then I said, sorry, excuse me, the other way. I started with these numbers here, and then I subtracted these. This time I'm just doing it the other way. I'm starting with these numbers, and I'm subtracting those. All right, negative 1 minus 2, negative 3. Negative 6 minus 3, negative 9. Negative over negative positive 3 over 9. Look at that. Same answer. Same answer. It doesn't matter if you do this one first or this one first. It doesn't matter. As long as you do it correctly, you'll get the same answer. Finally, one last problem. Here's what I suggest. If you feel comfortable, do this on your own. And then come back and check and see if you did it right. If you don't feel comfortable, watch this whole part over again and then come back and give it a try. So, here we go. That's an X, that's a Y, that's an X, that's a Y. The first thing I did was Y subtract Y, negative 5 minus 7. And then I did X subtract X, 2 minus 4. Negative 5 minus 7, negative 12. 2 minus 4, negative 2. Negative over negative, positive. 12 over 2 becomes 6 over 1. Ridiculously easy. Now, what happens if I go the other way? 7 minus negative 5. 4 minus 2. Minus a negative becomes positive. 7 plus 5, 12. 4 minus 2, 2. 12 over 2 becomes 6 over 1, and it's positive, positive, just like that. Okay, so email me if you have any questions. Watch the video more than once if it gets a little bit confusing. I'm here to help you out. I hope your break is going very well. And remember, your next lesson is on Tuesday, December 28th. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it.